Tech E here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys more about how I got my start in tech and why I have so many certifications. If you have not seen my introduction video, I'm going to link it somewhere and you should go check that out to see what I'm referring to. A lot of people ask me why I'm so cert heavy, and so in this video I kind of wanted to get into that and then give a little more insight on how I've been navigating throughout my career. First, when I joined the Air Force, I joined as a network engineer, and I did that for 7 years. So I was working on your typical network infrastructure equipment. So that was your typical routers, switches, firewalls, all Cisco, because for some reason the government is very heavily Cisco. So while in the Air Force, I decided to pursue my degree, and with that degree plan, it allowed me to get other technical certifications. Now, the very first technical certification I got was CompTIA Security Plus, because it is a requirement for any of their like IT, and for a lot of their stuff, but for sure in IT. That was the very first cert I got when as soon as I graduated tech school. Well, it was part of my tech school, it was right after BMT, so that was the very first cert that I got. And then after that, I didn't really pursue anything for a couple of years because I was just like doing the Air Force life. And then I decided to go for my degree, and that degree got certifications. And in that degree plan, I got CompTIA's A+, and something else from them, I forgot. But it also included my CCNA, which is Cisco's Certified Network Administrator, if I can remember the acronym correctly. And that is what made sense for me because I was working heavily on Cisco equipment anyway on my day-to-day, and I knew that I was getting out of the military. So I wanted to be as marketable as possible and be able to say, hey, I have all this experience working on networking, Cisco networking equipment, and I'm also certified with Cisco. So it just made sense for me to make sure that I was marketable once I got out. And once I got out, I was able to pursue things that more so align with my personal career goals that were not regimented by the military. And I knew I wanted to do something in cybersecurity, so I went for my CISSP. Once I got that, I realized I wanted to do something in cloud. So I've been pursuing cloud foundational certs with AWS and with Azure. And there are also some other random certs that you guys saw in my video. If you haven't seen my intro video, I'm going to post it somewhere. If I haven't posted it already, you can go check that out. And that is because it came with my degree plan with WGU. I went to Western Governors University for my master's, and I got my bachelor's. I started with them, but I didn't finish with them. I went to UMUC and got my bachelor's, but came back to WGU because I needed certifications and I wanted to get it in a one-stop shop with my degree plan. I do want to say that you do not need a degree to get into tech. You also do not need all the certifications that I have. The only reason I have so many certifications and I'm still pursuing certifications because I have funding for it. I'm a veteran, so I have access to GI Bill, and there's also veteran programs that are like tech, which isn't a thing anymore, but I was able to get into that before it was canceled. And just like random veteran things, so it definitely gives me a leg up. Sorry if you have to pay out of pocket for your stuff, I'm sorry. But that is why I have so many certifications. It's not that you absolutely need them to get these jobs, but I have access to the funding and I get bored. If I get bored at work or I feel like I'm not learning something, I'm going to go pursue a degree or certification. That's just like my thing. That's why I have so many certs and some that are kind of random. But that's basically how I got my start and how I've been navigating my career. Now my goals will change, and so you might randomly see, I don't know, I'm not even gonna say a cert, but you might eventually see something that's totally random and not aligned with my cloud goals, and that could be just because I changed my mind, or I applied for something and I got accepted to do funding, or I got accepted to do that particular course certification, because I'm always applying to stuff. If you are a veteran, or even if you're not a veteran, join organizations and look for scholarships, because there are always some scholarships available to provide funding for certifications or boot camps or whatever. And I'd be applying and people be accepting me, and that's how I'd be ending up in situations where I'd be overwhelmed with so much to do because I'd be filling up my plate. But that's basically it. I just kind of want to give you guys the insight because I know some people might be looking to get into tech and saw my intro video and be like, oh, she's in tech and she has 50 million certifications. That is not a requirement. What you need to do is figure out exactly where you want to be within tech, whether that's a network engineer, cloud engineer, a SOC analyst, whatever. look up some of those job descriptions and look at what they're asking for. They're going to tell you in those job descriptions what certifications and what skills that they want, and then use that as your blueprint to obtain that job or to get in that career field. That is, that's advice that I can give you. That's what I give my mentee. And anyone else that comes to ask me advice, I'm just like, have you looked up the job description? Because that is what I do. When I decide I want to be something, I immediately look at the job description because I want to see how much it pays, how many jobs are available, and what are the most common skills and certifications that they are asking for, so that I can make sure whatever I'm doing is making myself marketable and making it a little bit easier for me to get the job, because this job market right now is insane. Even before this, it was kind of tough to get into tech, but right now it's even harder. People who are already in tech are struggling to get jobs. So make sure that you are very much aligned with what the market is looking for as far as your skills and certifications, and also your location. And just be open-minded, but also network. That is a huge thing too, but that is another video. I just wanted to let you guys know how I got into tech and how I'm navigating through my career at this time. And if you have any more questions regarding my career or tech or whatever, go ahead and drop the comments below or slide in my DMs on Instagram, which is also at tech_e_. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see you on my next one. Bye.